Pip versus Chap, Chap versus Pip, Pip versus Chap versus Pip versus Chap versus Pip and Chap. Okay.
Sonny, we've recorded a few of these, you know.
Oh no, you're destroying the illusion of YouTube. These are all spontaneous.
Oh yeah.
We didn't record a block.
No.
These are individually made.
We're wearing the same thing as we were in.
I just never. I don't watch. I don't change. You know.
You got that alligator T-shirt. Then,
it's lovely. It's kind of eating my hair.
All right, Jeff, tell us what masterpiece are we looking at?
Well, Mr. Pip, Fast and the Furious 5, which I think in America was just called Fast 5.
Is it different
It is. Here it was called Fast and the Furious Rio Heist in the UK.
Was it?
It was, yeah. I remember seeing that on the tube. It was. So they have different names.
You're such a London wanker these days. You changed, man.
You changed. So what year do you think Fast 5 Rio Heist was?
What we just had? We just had Fast 7.
Yes, we have, yeah.
All right, okay. Fast 5 is, so that'd be 4 years ago? So is it 2011?
2013. Wow.
They crank these out, don't
they? They do. So, is that true?
No.
2013?
You sure it's Fast 5?
Maybe it's a lie. Maybe it's lying to me. Anyway, so I love this film. I love this film.
I hate it, yeah.
I love this film.
Yeah.
So why do you hate it?
Well, okay. Well, I hate it. The main reason I hate it is because I can't remember which one it is. That's the main, that's the main thing. So,
which one do you think it is?
Okay. So we watched the Fast and the Furious together at
the first one. Yes.
About 97.
I think it's like 98, 99 or so, isn't it?
Yeah,
maybe.
We were. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I've seen half of the second one, but I turned it off because I was bored.
Yeah.
And that's the one without Vin Diesel in it.
That's right. Yeah. So it's just Paul Walker, and that introduces does it introduce like Tyrese and Ludacris and people like that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm street.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. And then the third one is Tokyo Drift, which I've never seen.
I've not seen Tokyo Drift,
but I know that Vin Diesel turns up at the end of it. Then the fourth one was the one where they brought the original people back, which is Fast and Furious.
Yes.
And
the tagline for that was
original parts.
New engine, original parts. It's quite good.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
And I have seen that one. That's the one where they. that's got Vin
You
Diesel.
don't know, do you?
No, that's the one where Paul Walker. That's the one where Keanu Reeves goes undercover in a surf gang, right? That's,
no. That's the first one.
That's the one where they.
So they have a chase through some mines at the end. That's not great.
The girl I really fancy who's in the first one is back in the Jordana Brewster.
Brewster, yes.
He's
Brewster.
in the fourth one.
Yes.
I can't remember what his name. And the guy who's a really good actor, who's in Silver Linings, is it John Ortiz? Is it?
Okay. Is he the baddie?
Yeah, he's the baddie. He plays a cliched Mexican cartel drug. So I've seen that one.
Right,
so this must be the one that comes after that. So this is the one. Okay. This is the one where The Rock is in it for the first time.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the one where The Rock turns up. This is the one they pull the safe out at the end.
Yeah. So The Rock is after them. The Rock's like, hey, just make sure they never let's not let them get in any cars. They doesn't want them to get into cars. And then they do get in cars, and they kind of drive around.
They're absolutely awful.
They're not awful.
What are you
talking about?
They're so bad I can't remember that it was.
You can't even remember the film to critique it. You need to be able to give me a critique.
No, because I'm a cineast. Is that a word?
Cineast?
Cineast, yes.
I don't know.
If you look at my DVD collection, you can see that 2001: A Space Odyssey is a top left. I just can't remember it. I remember The Rock. Oh no, I do remember. This is the one where someone gives The Rock some paper.
Yeah.
He throws it aside. No, they say, "I've got those files for you, Mr. The Rock." He
Mr. The Rock.
I've got time for files, and throws them aside.
Yeah.
I remember that bit. I just don't think they're just like, and it really it disappoints me that they're so successful. They're like billion-dollar movies because people like the fact they got fast cars and hot girls, and it's all sexist crap. And whenever the women walk into frame, it's like
it's amazing.
First.
I mean, I think
bullshit.
10% of the shots in the Fast and the Furious movies begin at bottom height and just start and push.
They get like the team together, they get the band back together.
Yeah, well, that happens in all of them. Really,
and it's got the thin Israeli Jewish girl. I know you like them.
Okay.
The thin Israeli girl, right? Who's now Wonder Woman. Isn't she?
Yes.
She dies in.
I think she's introduced in this one.
Yeah.
You don't really remember much about this movie, do you?
I remember The Rock I remember thinking The Rock was quite good value. And I think he gets a big gun in this one.
That's more in 7 when that happens.
Right, I haven't seen 7.
But I love the fact
they kill his team and he comes back to work with Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel and The Rock have a fight. It's fundamentally awful. I don't mean to speak ill of the dead, but also because people are very nostalgic about Walker. But Walker is useless, actually. I mean, in all of them, he's a complete non-entity. Like, he doesn't have any presence. I mean, he's nice, but he doesn't do anything.
They did a very sweet send-off for him in the 7th one, when it's really genuinely a bit sad.
This is the one. Which is the one with the Welsh guy as the villain, who my housemate who's just trying to creep through the door without interrupting.
The 6th one. Really well, if you mention your housemate, you need to come on camera now, so we actually know who you're talking to. Yeah. So, Diani.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hello, come in. You have to get closer so they can hear you.
You fancy the Welsh one, because we watched Dracula Untold, didn't we?
Luke Mann. What's his name? Luke something. Luke something.
Luke Mann.
He was in The Hobbit.
Oh, that one.
What's his name?
Dracula Untold.
Yeah, no, him. Yeah, you really fancied him. He's the villain. Yeah, no, that was the next one.
No, he's in the 6th one.
Okay.
You're getting it wrong. Stop getting Bond wrong.
Fast and Furious TV, he had a bit to drink. It's just crap. I can't remember. Thanks, Diani. I'm sorry to drag you into the thing.
Bye.
Her name is pronounced Diani. Chap only met today and can't get it right. Say it.
Diani.
Diani.
It's like Armani.
You sound drunk.
Sort of.
Say it again.
Diani.
Diani. Okay, so it's it's rubbish, and I can't believe they've made. How many have they made?
7.
Yeah.
7.
Which is the bit? What's the big? So it's the bit with the safe is actually good fun.
So yeah, I mean, in defence of the movie, to say how much I love it, I think I hated the Fast and the Furious movies all the way up until this one. And then I think this is just a different kind of movie. The other ones had been all about car racing and kind of street racing, and it's a heist movie, and it's a kind of get the team together, Ocean's 11 classic heist movie. I think the fact that The Rock comes into it and gets to do the whole kind of we're going to get them stuff and all the chases through Rio. I think actually the filming in Rio is really good. It feels really evocative. The rooftop chase.
That's quite well done.
I think that's great.
I'll give you that.
And actually the fight between The Rock and Vin Diesel is really fun. It's really great fun. And by the ending, I genuinely think that the
You've changed.
Attaching the cables to the safe and pulling the safe through town is the best kind of action finale in movies in the last 20 years or so. I think it's so much fun.
Gladiator, right?
I know. I think it's a much better finale than Gladiator. Gladiator, I don't think, has a great finale. I think they just fight.
That's the best action finale. There's nothing at stake to it. It's about the Skyfall. Is it about the emotional climax of Skyfall?
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Judi Dench got killed by a safe.
Whenever that safe like smashes against
Judi
something,
Dench in the safe. The Rock.
Whenever that safe smashes against something, it's so much fun. Not yet, I don't think. Could happen quite soon. I think it's so much fun, and well, I mean, it's not a kind of great kind of script. And
you don't even like cars.
I don't like cars. Don't know what the different types of cars are.
Other than that donkey pornography.
Yeah, it's just the donkey stuff, really. But you know, they drive a nice blue car and a nice green car, and that's nice. I like the green car.
It's rubbish.
I just think it is so much fun, and it came from nowhere, and I just left it with a huge smile on my face.
I mean, I hadn't seen anything in the cinema other than the first one I saw with you like 20 years ago, and then I caught up because you told me that the 6th one was fun, so I had to watch 4 and 5.
I said the 5th one was fun.
Did you?
Yeah. The 6th one has that great. 6th one has the great fun bit with the tank. That's really fun. When they kind of and jump off the tank.
So much of these films that we're going, the bit with the tank, the bit with the safe.
6th one is the one when they're set in London, and it's not great.
No.
And it has not a great ending with the big aircraft.
When a woman dies. Yeah, that's where they're on like the plane's trying to take off for 20 minutes, isn't it? While they chase behind.
You've not seen the 7th one yet, have you?
No, that's the one with. What's that one with?
Statham.
Yeah, Statham.
Yeah.
No, I'm not seeing that.
No, the 7th one is so much. It is good fun. It's not as much fun as this, but it is good.
We should have done. We should have done like, why aren't we doing Citizen Kane or something like that? You know.
Well, Citizen Kane does not end with a safe being pulled through a city.
That's true.
You know, if Citizen Kane did.
We could have done foreign movies if you'd ever seen any foreign movies.
There's an
asleep in every foreign movie.
That's harsh. That's
really
tough.
We went to see Abu Dasuf.
I've seen a Buddha Souf.
We went to see Jules et Jim.
Jules et Jim.
You fell asleep.
I did fall asleep in Jules et Jim.
In Interstellar, you slept through half. Good.
That's not a foreign movie.
Well, it's foreign.
Because there's not a lot of language.
Slept through most things.
If at the end of Citizen Kane, I was up. If at the end of Citizen Kane, Kane was so depressed at being left alone, broken man, that he attached cables to a safe and dragged it through the city, smashing everybody, then that'd be a better movie.
What is the?
To be honest,
no.
I'd argue.
What was Because one of the weird things about Fast and Furious is that Diesel has never really found success outside of them. And one of the things that makes me sad about the Fast and Furious movies, I think Diesel probably thinks that people love him rather than just loving the Fast and the Furious franchise. Because whenever he's trying to do the Riddick stuff,
Triple X as
Triple
well,
X, yeah.
and they're doing a new Triple X now. They're doing a Triple X 3.
Yeah, I think. Whereas The Rock,
Triple
I think
X.
people probably actually love The Rock. I quite like The Rock because again, didn't we see the Mummy 2 together where he turns?
Yeah,
into
that's not so
CGI
good.
piece
That's
of
not
crap
so
at the
good. Yeah,
end?
I don't think The Rock wants to remember the Mummy
The Rock
2.
is, The Rock is another thing. They quite like The Rock. I think The Rock knows. I think Vin Diesel doesn't know. You know what I mean?
The Rock smells what you're cooking. Is that what you're trying to say?
No, he knows.
He smells what you're cooking.
No,
Isn't that what he says? He says The Rock can smell what you're cooking.
Isn't that what's that?
Or does he do it at people's eyebrow?
What are we talking about? I'm lost. I'm completely lost now.
No, but I think you're right. I think
stuff I don't know what you're talking
that Fast and the Furious it has a global fan base.
Yeah.
Which
It's 'cause you don't listen to the
maybe
dialogue.
it's less so about just Vin Diesel. They've done very well to put together a really diverse, interesting, fun cast that really has an appeal. And they're
It's sad
huge.
that they're a bit. I always think I don't mind that Star Wars or Harry Potter, all the Lord of the Rings movies, which are made with some genuine integrity, I think, with some artistic vision, are in those top 10. I always think it's really sad. The Fast and Furious 6 is up there. Even a movie like The Hobbit.
7. I mean,
seven.
7 is
7's like 1.5 billion or something, isn't it?
7 was the second biggest movie this year. It beat Avengers worldwide. Avengers 2.
Right.
Fast and the Furious beat that movie.
So compared to the Lord of the Rings stuff and the Harry Potter stuff, I think it's made with genuine care, with the source material. The Fast and Furious stuff, it's cynical, just movie fun.
But I do think the people involved in it, I think the actors genuinely believe that whole story about, we're not just friends, we're family. I do think there's a kind of,
do you believe it?
even though it's kind of tried in the movies, I do think there's a kind of a lovable belief behind that. And
is that what you think?
yeah,
Like,
I
is that what you
do.
think?
I do. I think in the same way that, like in the old Lethal Weapon movies, there was a genuine relationship between Riggs and Murtaugh, even when the sequels got really silly. And I think they've got. I don't think it's the same, but I think it actually taps into something about camaraderie and friendship and family. And I think if it wasn't the case, if they just brought in a new cast every time, as they did with basically the first 3 movies, when they would chop and change and bring in new people, I think it would fail. I think they would stop.
There's that thing now how the third movie is a prequel to the 7th movie. Or something.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You've not seen the 7th, yeah? 7th begins with this amazing bit of Statham walking out of the hospital where he's killed everybody in it, and then it explodes. It's
cool. Yeah.
You'd love it. It's great fun. It's great fun.
I like Statham in what was the thing he did with the comedy he was in? That comedy with the
a Spy.
Spy.
Yeah, no, he's great in Spy.
He was
He's great in
funny
Spy. He's really good in Spy. He's really
That's
good.
actually the only Statham thing I've seen. I've seen The Expendables 2, but not 1 or 3.
Okay.
And that was,
Have you seen Crank? Crank's really good.
yeah, I've seen Crank.
Crank's good
I've
fun.
seen The Transporter 3.
Okay, specifically the third
I
one.
quite like The Transporter.
And he's in Lock, Stock.
No one hates
and
him. He is not so.
Snatch.
No one hates Statham, do they? But I hate the Fast and the Furious.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Maybe
You would say that Point Break is a great film, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I really like Point Break. I mean, I know the Fast and Furious is Point Break, but no, I mean, Fast and Furious is not as good as Point Break. So, are you claiming victory on that? Is that your win?
Is it as good as La Règle de Jeu or something like that? Is it? Is it that or
Which one's that?
Which one's that?
Which one's that?
Foreign. What's that foreign shit? What's that? I've never heard.
I know all about the foreign movies. Yeah, all about the
okay.
foreign movies.
Well, if we try and just stick to films made in the English language, so we can complement your xenophobia.
Now
Let's take
you.
Vertigo or something.
Now you are limiting us. You are kind of
I'm trying to help
restricting
you.
our
I'm trying to
gaze.
help you. Name a foreign film you've seen. Go on.
I think.
Don't say Club to Death.
I was going to say Club to Death.
When you're 15,
I was literally going to say Club to
You
Death.
can't say Club to Death.
No, I've seen lots of foreign films.
what?
I've seen
Name a foreign film.
Three Colours trilogy
Again,
and
you
stuff.
only watched that because I was there. I was there.
You
When
were
a
there.
film that I didn't make you watch, then it was like.
We're not talking about foreign films. We're talking about Fast and the Furious.
Okay, yeah.
Which we've all agreed that we love. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I preferred Three Colours Blue.
Three Colours blue.
Yeah, but yeah.
So
No, I think
so you look-
I hate it. No, I'm not giving you that one. It's dreadful. I don't
Okay.
think anybody watching this, nobody who's a connoisseur of YouTube, because they might have just been watching, Woman Falls Down Hole. They might be watching,
that happens in this
Johnny
movie.
bit my finger, and now they're kind of like, watching this, and they're kind of like, no, that's not Sacrifice of Principles. You would agree that's not a good film.